At 8:01, the show is done. Like,
Damn.
it is post-produced, ready to go. It's up online.
That is not accurate. But
That is absolutely false.
Okay.
Here we go. Once upon a groove on an old soul tune. I watch the pen move to shape the breakthroughs. Who makes moves, maneuver in the right direction? The rest of you get left behind and messed up in this session. I'm not trying to make a difference. Maybe some pocket change.
3 minutes.
I'll do 4 minutes. Welcome, everyone, to Drunkcast Live.
Hey!
Episode 184 in beautiful Austin, Texas.
Beautifully hot.
I'm Travis. Dylan can't be here, so I got Adam McWaters hanging out with me.
Dylan. I've taken his powers.
You know you can just start at his brain, right? That's all you need. You don't have to eat the whole body.
He was delicious.
Well, I mean, sure, you do that for you, but, you know, just for the power, to gain his power, just the brain.
I know.
Fry it up if you want.
I know the rules.
Okay. You were just gluttonous that day.
He was so good.
He is.
Weird. I guess age does that. Age does that too.
Yeah.
Meat.
He is. Yes, he's been actually aged for quite some time.
Lovely to be here. Lovely to be here co-piloting.
He is our co-pilot for Drunkcast Live. It's a podcast that takes place at bars and restaurants. Mostly bars, mostly in Austin, Texas, and now Don's Depot specifically.
Mostly at Don's Depot.
We like to have some drinks and talk about some interesting things with interesting people. You know, Adam, I've introduced, if you listened to the show before, as our beard and luck dragon.
Yeah.
Generally interested in multiple things, including beer and comics and a lot of social issues.
There's a lot of them out there.
Of course, yeah. They just keep bubbling up,
and they keep
skimming.
They keep mutating too.
Yeah.
That's really fun. And by fun, I mean just hit the big red button, just fucking end it all and start over.
And maybe we will after the show.
Maybe we will.
Might as well. Later on, actually, in a couple of minutes, we're waiting for our guest, Vanessa Gonzalez,
Super special guest,
comedian, a improv actress, as well as a writer, and a teacher as well. A teacher for improv.
Well, a non-teacher.
Well, she's I don't know if she's still in preschool, but she is that kind of teacher and also teaches improv, which is pretty rad. So
okay.
I'm excited to talk to her, but we figured she's got a little bit of time for us, so let's get the preamble out of the way.
Which is excellent.
Yeah, I mean, stop doing the show. I can't wait till this episode's over. No. What have you been up to, Adam?
Well, I have been up to summertime parent things.
Oh, that's right. First week of camp, last week of camp.
We picked him up from the first week of camp ended. The official report is next year he wants to do 2 weeks. It is
that's awesome.
An optional, complete total 3 weeks.
Sure.
But this is his first time out on his own. No family, no contact, no coming home, no anything.
Games.
And I did not get a single call.
Great.
I did not get a single email.
Great.
About anything. He did great. He had a great time. And I'm very, very pleased about that. And so now I get to save up the many monies that it requires to pay for more weeks.
Yeah, sure.
It's pricey.
The if I understand correctly, this is Sherwood Renaissance
Yes.
Summer Camp.
One of the first steps that they took upon opening the Renaissance Festival was they got accredited and they got all the things in place to do a children's summer camp.
Right.
They've continued. This is the 5th year of it.
Right.
And it was so popular, they even had a couple of weeks prior to the kiddo summer camp starting was an adult summer camp.
Oh, yeah.
And our friend Ken went,
Sure.
and you can learn blacksmithing and falconry and all the same
Sounds fucking
kind
cool.
of stuff. And it's neat. They've done some really, really, really neat stuff with it. And he had a blast. And now he's home and happily dicking around with the Xbox.
Of course. Now that we know that
yeah, I was,
and the house is safe.
and honestly, all parents involved in this child's life, there was a certain level of trepidation.
Of course.
He's been away.
Yeah,
but he's always been with extended family.
Right.
Something
Not,
like
not
that,
with pure strangers. Yeah.
Yes, but he made friends and he had a great time.
Great,
And
great.
they did all kinds of really weird and cool stuff that you're not going to get at another summer camp.
Right.
He wants to go back next year. There's different paths you can take. It's cool. Your first year, you have to take this certain path where you do a little bit of everything.
Right.
And then if you like a specific thing, the next year you can pick one.
You can pick one.
Or
what do you like the best?
He liked the blacksmithing and he liked the sword play.
Swordplay.
But they have all kinds of stuff. He also likes making candles. That's weird.
Never saw that one coming.
I didn't. Anyway.
Well, yeah. I'm glad he had a good time.
Me too.
Because it can go 2 ways really quickly.
It could have gone south real fast.
Yeah.
But he learned stuff. We learned stuff. We can do this again. It's fun.
You know, you can trust him to stay away. Stay away for a week. Well, let's take our first break, and we'll come back with Vanessa Gonzalez. Boop, boop. Hillbilly wizards, you know?
The worst.
And welcome back, everybody.
Hey!
I'm still Travis, and I still have Adam here as my lovely co-host. And we are visited by Vanessa Gonzalez.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. And we said it inside, but thank you for being patient with all the postponements. I know that it worked out for you as well on that Saturday, but
Yeah. Thank you for having me. I'm super pumped.
Yeah.
Hear great things.
and I'm really happy we were able to even get some time because you seem like a really busy person, but we'll get to that.
Okay.
This is your first time on the show, so I have to ask you 3 questions.
Oh, okay.
First question is, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Dos Equis.
Okay. Is that your go-to when you go to a bar or new bar or?
Yeah, it's like I like Lone Star too, but
we can't really diss because we are drinking.
Yeah.
Lone Star. Yeah.
but yeah, I'm not. I don't really know beers. I don't know like the fan or the type or the IPAs. I don't know what that means. Yeah.
Just give me a thing that's cold and drink it. Yeah.
And I'm like, I've drank that before. That's good.
I drank it before. I'm still here.
And you get a lime with it. It's nice.
Yeah. Do you do you drink anything else? Do you not drink beer normally? Or?
Yeah. Usually I do like vodka, whatever.
Well, you are in the right place.
Yeah.
They have a delicious vodka, as Chris Lloyd will say.
Yes.
But it's
Just do his homework.
This is a rare occasion that I go to beer first, but I don't know why I was just like, it felt like a beer.
Because it's hot as balls.
Yeah, it's a summer
However,
day.
for your future education, here they make a fine cherry press.
Oh, yes.
Oh, what's in that?
It's a cherry vodka. It's 3 olives cherry plus, I think, a splash of something to give it a little bit more sweetness. And
Yeah.
Cherry press?
It's
quite
all
delightful.
on ice. It's a little touch fizzy. I think there's some soda water
See,
put
I
in
like
there.
fizz.
And that is, I think, Dylan's go-to is still the cherry
He drinks
press.
all the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So when the illustrious Tammy comes back out,
Yes.
that might be something on next on your list.
Yeah.
Second question.
Yes.
What is your spirit animal?
Oh, dang it.
It's supposed to be off the cuff, so.
I've never thought about this. Like, there's all those like Facebook quizzes to like let you know. I never took
This
took
question
that.
is super awkward when we get somebody on who's actually like gone on a vision quest.
Oh, really?
And it's like really important to them.
Oh no.
It
Yeah.
completely ruins the joke.
I know. I'm like, I've never thought about it.
What's like the first animal that comes to your
The
head?
first animal is a boxer dog.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Probably be that.
Okay.
Because they're just like real floppy and goofy. And,
Sure.
Yeah, they are.
Sure.
They think
Pretty loyal, too, right?
Yeah, they're very loyal.
Yeah.
Personality wise, yeah, that's me. Very playful.
Do you own animals?
Yeah, I have a boxer dog.
Okay. So kindred
that's
spirit,
yeah. So I'm like, yeah, we're the same. Yeah.
Well, what's
His name. His name's Güero.
I had a 50 chance.
Because he's
white?
Because he's white and he has blue eyes, ice blue eyes,
Yeah.
and yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
How long have you had Widow?
He's 10 now. He lives with my parents.
Okay.
But I've had him like I got him in college because I went to college in Texas State, and my mom brought him up and bought me a puppy, and he was like the cutest thing. And I wasn't really like a dog person then, but she's like, "You need a friend. You're off in college alone." I'm like, "Okay, so a
Yeah.
dog will be my friend."
Wonderful. Can't wait to have to pay for that.
Yeah. And then he was hanging with me, but then I moved to Austin. He was here with me a couple years, but then I got a real small studio apartment.
Yeah.
And he's just way too massive.
Like dogs in apartments are just kind of not a good combination.
Yeah, I feel so bad, especially because I'm out and about usually, and he's just in a little tiny house.
Yeah.
Waiting for mama.
Yeah, and
they never grow up enough to get the concept that you're coming back.
every time you abandon them.
Like I have my first dog, like now currently.
Oh, wow.
Her name is Siggy, and she is a pit bull. She's about 6 months old.
Aw.
It's adorable.
And she is a blockhead and super adorable. And she's actually really, really, really good for being so young.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, like my wife will go like to the bathroom and close the bedroom door. She'll be like on the couch with me and then look concerned and then go run over to the door and be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, she's gone.
Yeah, and then she'll come back and she's
never
like
coming back.
really concerned, and I'm like, and then she opens the door and the dog's overjoyed.
Thank God.
Yeah.
You're back.
Every time.
It's
every
a miracle.
time.
Yeah, it's real sweet. It's funny because he lives in my hometown, Laredo, with my parents, and just like
scenic Laredo.
Yeah. Oh, so much
Had
to
some
see.
fun times there.
But yeah, it's crazy how excited he gets still. Like, I'm like, you remember me. This is crazy.
Yeah, you smell that way. They get 100% of their data through their nose.
Yeah.
Like
And
their eyes
the
are
sounds of car doors closing.
and the sounds of car doors closing.
Yeah.
Just car doors
They're
for some
like,
reason. I know that. I know that.
It's a car door.
That sounds like the specific door I've been listening for.
It's been 17 billion minutes.
I've heard it.
It's been a fucking eternity.
I know. That's the thing. When I had him in my apartment, like, just in the night, any sound would just have him up. I'm like, it's fine. Like, we're fine.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at the sound. Can't. Shut up. Lay down.
Right. It's like, no, we should go outside at 3 a.m. and check what that was.
Preactive. Or proactive. Not preactive.
Preactive.
A thing? Is that a thing?
I think possibly.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it sounds
I think
good.
hypochondriacs
It's coined.
count as that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Third question is supposed to be unique to you, and also a question you might not ever hear again, depending on your rise to stardom.
Okay.
Of your hands, which is your favorite?
Oh, I mean, I guess my right, because that's the one I use
Predominantly
the most.
use? Okay.
Yeah.
Predominant.
So you're anti-left, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. I don't need it, I guess.
So, how do you feel about National Socialism?
Right
Always come back to it, please. Yeah.
It's too easy, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that joke anymore.
No, you will. I just met you, and I know you will. I have a sense.
It's true.
Yeah.
Well, you answered all those questions correctly.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you got 100 points.
My heart was racing the whole time. Like, anytime I'm asked any question,
The rest
I'm
of this
like,
show depended on you getting a good grade on this.
oh, good.
Yeah, it just goes downhill otherwise. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just right downhill.
So
But you did great.
Tell us a little bit about what. So from Laredo to Texas State at some point.
Yeah.
And then from Texas State to Austin.
Yeah.
What'd you do in Texas State?
Well, I studied theater.
Okay. You're major in theater. I think you said this for you.
Majored in theater, production, and performance. So it was a lot of acting classes, a lot of how to build sets and lighting, which those weren't
That's
my
kind of
classes.
a weird combination.
Yeah.
Just like learn how to produce a show and wrangle creative people, which is my concept of hell.
Right.
And also carpentry.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. And like, I took a lighting class. I had to like climb up this like super tall ladder. And I'm like, no, I'm an actor.
Are the lighting engineers like all just really specifically weird people?
Yes.
Like this small blob of strange?
Well, I find that in like the theater world, the like the lighting people, they're very hardcore.
Yeah.
Right.
And also, from my experience, grumpy. It's like they
Of
don't,
course.
they don't want to hear your questions.
Because I think they're super hardcore, and I'm not like at all like super involved in any kind of theater or anything, but I've been around because my wife's been involved in theater things.
Naturally.
And
it's sexually transmitted.
And it's sexually transmitted.
That's right.
And so when you go, it's like that's the crew. They are really hardcore, but their focus is so narrow.
Right.
They're hardcore about that thing.
Yeah.
The rest of it, they don't want to hear.
No, and like I think
And that's why they're grumpy.
Because lives are on the line, man.
Yeah.
Lights are on the line.
Lights and like their job is hard and they're fucking doing dangerous things, but then like I don't know, like they're like, we're making the show here. You guys are doing the
like you're going to the after party of a wedding for a friend or whatnot, and you're in that kind of scene.
Yeah.
And then you wind up at some club they rented out or whatever. And the first thing that motherfucker does is criticize like the club's lighting rig and go, that's unsafe.
Right.
That's not the code. That's not doing it.
Right.
Oh, you are the biggest buzzkill.
You get a story about a gig they worked where the lights were super crazy and there was a pyrotechnic issue.
Because you somehow gained their trust.
Yeah. But they
didn't mean to. But
they think actors are like just in the way for the most part.
Sure.
They like, get the hell
talent.
out of here.
Whatever, yeah.
You're the fluff. These gels won't insert themselves.
Right. I'm very intimidated anytime I'm around. I'm just like, yes, thank you for your work. You're doing the Lord's job.
We should be praised like soldiers.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for your duty, your services. And that's what I do. I mean, I guess 4 years of that in college, now I'm just like afraid, and I respect them very much.
And they win.
Sure.
And they win, yes,
yeah.
absolutely,
Well,
every time.
They get shit lit.
Yeah.
So you graduated from Texas State.
Yeah.
And you came to Austin.
Yeah, I came to Austin and wanted to just get into like acting and comedy. Like I knew like doing acting stuff, like my heart was really in just doing comedy. I'm like, this is what I want to do.
Did you dabble in San Marcos before at the Texas State, or did you just come here and say, let's get on stage and let's...
Yeah, I mean, in San Marcos, I just did plays and, school required things.
But no open mics or improv?
Until, I came to Austin and I just started going to shows and I found a sketch group called Latino Comedy Project. And I was like, hey, I could do that. And asked them if they were holding auditions. Check. Yeah. And they were like, no, not really, but sure, we'll see you if you want. And then I was in that group for about 4 years.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah. And then after I did sketch for a while, then I got into improv and went to the New Movement, did improv there. And the owners, Chris True and Tammy Nelson, they're from New Orleans.
Yeah.
And probably like 2 years after I like did classes and was doing shows and everything was great, they're like, we're moving back to New Orleans. Do you want to like run this place? And I was like, I've never done that.
Want is a strong word,
right,
but
right. And but I did for like a year or two, and it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Just like running an improv theater.
Yeah, that can't be easy.
No.
Well, with all the improv going on.
Right.
Right.
Well, it was like I was like, I want to perform and all, but it was a lot of like registering people, taking care of money and all that,
Sure.
and I'm like,
not trusting a single word they say.
right, yeah. So I did it for a while, and it was all right, but then I was like, I want to get back to performing.
Yeah. And you're teaching there too, right? Or you are teaching improv?
Not currly, but I teach there. Okay. Yeah.
Are you still a preschool teacher too?
Yeah.
Cool.
How's that going?
Oh gosh, it's going.
I loved your thoughts on the matter. We got to see the video saying it's kind of like not being a teacher at all. I'm just here to make sure you stay alive.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Is that me?
Oh, that's me. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I'm like, oh no. Yeah, pretty much just watching kids, making sure they don't die. Yeah. And I mean, I guess I teach them things. Like, we have
It's really hard to tell. It's too hard to tell at that age.
I mean, they're 3. The kids I teach are 3, and the parents are always like, so what are you learning this week? I'm like, to wash our hands and to be a human. And also not to shit on the floor. Yeah. Like, you're welcome.
Or eat it, or play with it.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, when are you going to learn math and how to write their names? I'm like, give me a break.
Cool.
Yeah, in real school.
Not before school.
Yeah.
Which is what pre means.
Right.
When did you get that gig, or when did you...
I've been working there for 3 years now.
Okay.
And since I've lived in Austin, I did some kind of like work with kids. Like, there's so much a theater degree will let you do.
Sure.
And you can work with children for sure.
Yeah.
You don't need any experience for that.
There's a shitload of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a shitload of people who have them who want someone else to take care of them for a while.
Right.
Teach them how to not shit on the floor and math.
That's
I think the only thing I taught. I think the only thing I taught my son when he was 3 is like, it's not too late for me to start over.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
I can
3 years. 3 years is a blip for me.
Yeah. And, that's what I think preschool is just teaching kids how to be a human and how the world works.
right.
Like, hey,
It's the same thing as taking a dog to a dog park. Like
Right.
you're just socializing them. Like there are other people in the world, and they also cry
Right.
if you do something. So let's.
Although somebody had
exactly.
And then sleep
It's
for
not just
forever.
about you.
yeah.
That's
somebody.
pretty
Well,
good.
I mean, small humans are generally like the most selfish possible creature
Oh, yeah.
on Earth,
And drunk people.
and drunk people. as well.
Yeah,
which
the same.
that's a big human reverting into the mentality of a small
Of
human.
course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the socialization thing. Like that's what is so impressive about Yard Bar. Have you heard of Yard Bar?
No, what's this?
It's a dog park / bar, and
That's
Just-
brilliant.
it's awesome.
they also
Yeah.
they also serve
As far as I
food.
had
There's a
haven't
separate
already.
area you can actually, but your dog has to be on a leash on that, and you can have food. But like it's just dogs, and they actually describe it really well. They say it's not a bar that caters to dogs or is dog friendly. It's a dog park that caters to humans.
Oh, that's so
And it's
cool.
like it's like super cheater
Yeah.
socialization because like the minute I get Siggy off the leash,
Yeah.
she's just off. She wants nothing to do with us
Yeah.
at all, and they're just running around and having fun. She has a boyfriend. It's weird. And we
like,
just
I'll be
go
back.
to the bar and get beer and sit at the tables and
That's
have
so
fun with
great.
friends. And it's a really
That's
cool
here in
place.
Austin?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Pflugerville, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's north.
North
Actually, it's
Austin.
off Burnett.
Wow.
It's actually across from the old poorhouse where the poorhouse used to be on Burnett.
Sure.
Right across from there.
But
and
there's no like asshole dogs that go.
there's tons. No. There are tons of asshole dogs, but they have these employees there that they call bark rangers,
Oh no!
and
How do you get that gig?
they're all. I guess you apply
Theater
Like,
degree,
They, have-
probably.
they got the squirt bottle. They pick up poop. They do all of
Yeah.
that stuff, but they'll actually break up like any fights or if your
They're
dog
bouncers.
if your dog, but also it was like immediate regulars. Like there was this big fat boxer called Riley. I met Riley the first time that I went there, and he's super sweet, but he's fucking weird.
Yeah, that's how
and
boxers
I saw
are.
him for the second time the next time that I went there, and made sure to say hi to Riley, and he remembered me. And he was like the friendly, chubby guy. He would go drink water, and he would walk up to me and just get right in my face, and he wouldn't bark. But he'd just constantly go. Like he was
Yep.
trying to tell me a story, and it was like he was like the overly friendly guy. He was like, "I've never seen you here before. You don't seem to have a dog. I can be your dog if you want me to, and show you the ropes."
He doesn't have an owner. He's just always
No, the
there.
owner's over there. Like, but you
Let me
just,
tell you what happened in the last 13 billion minutes.
Oh
yes,
god.
and,
She
right.
went to the bathroom, and then she
and
came
then
out.
he would fuck off and get some more water and come back and tell me more of whatever he was
Yeah.
saying. Anyway, but it's weird.
Yeah.
And then you start getting known by the employees, and your dog starts getting known by them.
Yeah.
And if your dog's particularly like being aggressive and anything, they'll be like, "Oh, you have to put him on a leash, or you gotta go." But I haven't seen that. Like, it's been
That's
actually kind of
cool.
an epic experience overall.
That's really cool. See, my dog wasn't really that great socially. Like, he was okay, but I don't know, just other dogs don't like him, I feel like. Like, he would be chill. And then I took him to a dog park once, and he was fine. But then this one dog was like, "I'm going to get on top of you." And my dog's like, "Okay, cool." And then
No, there's no.
the other dog was trying to have sex with him, and then my dog flipped out and attacked him.
Oh, yeah,
and then I'm the lady with the aggressive dog, and I
Right.
was like, "No, you don't know the
No.
whole
No,
story."
Mine's the one that was getting fucked.
yeah, I was like, "No, he was getting fucked," and they're like, "Get your dog." I'm like, "You get your dog."
My dog's
No,
sexy. Stop
Yeah.
slut shaming my dog.
yeah, exactly. I was like,
but
he
yeah,
wasn't ready.
that's not stood for there. They'll get squirt bottled.
Oh, no fucking at the.
No, absolutely
Oh,
not. Actually,
that's
you can't even bring a dog there that
They're like, "There's
isn't
food here."
isn't spayed or neutered.
Oh,
Like your dog has
Oh,
to be
good,
spayed
good,
or neutered.
Good.
Wow. So
but
there's
that's
rules.
a dominance play
Right.
thing, and it's like they're not playing that.
Yeah.
Like the first time I went, poor Siggy, like it happened 3 times.
Yeah.
Like dogs trying to hump her head or whatever.
That's what they
And-
do, man.
Well, and let's face it,
Business is
she's
good.
She's a pit bull. She's,
Yeah. Do the dogs also have to have like a fancy sweater on or something?
Just a scarf, handkerchief.
Oh,
Or a
okay.
scarf,
But
I guess.
it's weird the actual like level of unconscious organization, because like if you're there late and it starts getting dark, like a bunch of you'll find your dog, and a bunch of people have like there's the green LED and there's the red LED and there's the blue LED
yeah,
and the
sure.
white LED, and then like Siggy's is just keep multicolor changing all the time. So like, they just fuck off, let them run, like, and run their batteries down to 0. Like when they finally come crawling back to you, like they're halfway there, and then they collapse, and you're like, I'm carrying my dog back to the car.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
They get tired.
It's a really cool place, and if you ever decide I would like to go to a place and be surrounded by strange dogs, that's the place for it.
Do people go there that don't own dogs?
I don't know. I think they bring friends that don't own dogs.
Is that weird? Is that like going to a playground and you don't have a kid?
Kinda.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's weirder if you take pictures.
Well, because
with the dogs and with the kids.
It's hard to tell because like when you go in there, like you have a registration, like your dog is registered there, and so you say, hey, I'm checking in.
There's papers involved.
Yeah,
there's always papers.
Papers, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is the name of your dog?
Who does he work for?
They get like stamped and all.
Not really. But you buy passes, and it's like you have the 5-day pass. You can like pay $150 and you get a year.
Okay.
It's not bad.
I was worried $150 with the 5-day pass. I'm like, wow,
I know.
The 5-day pass is like $20 or something.
Sure.
Yeah. But they have the name and all that, and you say, I'm checking so and so in. I don't know the experience of somebody who says, I don't actually have a dog. I'm just here to drink beer and hang out.
I love the shit out of dogs. I'd do it.
Yeah, I'm like, I kind of want to do that.
Yeah.
Because my dog's not ready to be social.
Drunk cast field trip.
Yeah. I'd be more than happy to do that.
I would go talk to the dogs first, tell them about my dog.
Yeah, at worst, I can.
Of course. Yeah. Introduce them pre. Yeah.
At worst, we can bring my dog for cover.
There you go.
Because we don't have to fucking take care of her at that point.
Yeah. I'll bring a stuffed animal dog. I'll register it. Yeah. I'm not trying to start trouble.
This is Reggie. He's quiet.
Yeah, he's real quiet.
This is my purse.
Real well behaved. And like you walk through the gate and just throw him over the fence. Like,
go play.
And the dogs are like, yay, rip. Okay.
I wonder if anyone would say anything. Probably not.
No.
Like, look at him go.
Not in this town.
Yeah.
Not just glug.
Yeah.
I mean, there's booze involved.
Super drunk.
Also, the beer list changes constantly.
Is it good or bad?
It's good.
Oh, okay.
It's good. There's always something good.
Yeah.
It's just I've been there a few times, and the beer list has been 100% different.
Is it beer wine only?
No, they have liquor too.
Oh, damn.
Oh, nice.
Huh. I wonder how they pull it off.
They're a full bar.
TBC's weird about dogs and certain...
And food involved.
You should see the setup, is what I'm saying. It's brilliant. Somebody actually had somebody from here.
That's a brilliant idea.
From Austin, because like that's the motherfucker who's always like, I wish I could go to all these restaurants, but they're just not dog friendly.
Right.
And like everywhere they have to go is dog. And we have a lot of dog friendly food. And they goes, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to make this thing. Because they also serve food. Like they have,
right.
Not in the main dog area, obviously. And your little dog can't go into the main dog area without you. Because your little dog might get torn
More
into pieces.
rules.
But there's some big ass.
Thanks, Obama.
They got to weigh the dog and take a picture of the dog. And
Not really. You can pretty much eyeball it.
There's a lot of security
Let's
issues.
See. If I let this dog in at his size,
is this bite size?
Yeah, there's 100% of the dogs in there could literally bite him in half without effort.
Sure.
But actually, I've seen small dogs in there, and they just kind of do their small dog thing. And sometimes
no one likes small dogs.
That's right.
No, I'm
that's
kidding.
The dog
I'm sorry.
That's the dog you can have in the apartment.
I didn't mean that. It was a joke.
A lot of our fans are small dog owners, so
I know.
that's fine. That's fine. I'll edit all this out. We're starting over.
Yeah, put a meow in there or something.
No one likes meow meow.
Yeah.
I don't like
Cover that up, please. You're gonna get a text at 8 a.m.
I don't like small dirt.
Yeah. Can you take the small dog stuff out, please? I'm uncomfortable.
It went too far. It went too far.
I was drunk.
All right,
let's take our first break, and we'll come back with more podcasts.
Yay.
we have not written a single thing down. Okay. This is how casual.
Welcome back to the show, everybody.
Hey.
Technically, segment 3, Fightin' 3.
The Fightin' 3.
Which is really just that's the hometown spirit, not that we're going to fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no.
If we did, you'd win.
Now we're going to argue about something? Or?
It's just a clever name for the third segment.
Okay.
So what else do you do? I saw that you were in a video sketch group called Bad Example, or you did
Yeah.
stuff with them. Do you guys still do stuff?
Yeah, we were doing a weekly show for a long time.
Is this the sketch group you were talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
okay.
Saturday
All right.
thing. Cool,
Yeah.
cool,
Yeah, we produced a new sketch show every Saturday, which was fun and crazy and exhausting all at once. But then we just recently scaled back to once a month. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
because
More
it was-
manageable.
yeah.
Is that writing time too, like, or do you have the opportunity to write before you perform, or is like you have to do it all right within the day, perform?
Yeah. Well, no, we
Is it
have
your own
like the
constraint or-
week. Yeah,
Okay.
we write and we edit and give each other notes and stuff.
Yeah.
But then the day of Saturday, it's just like, okay, we got to make whatever works. There's really no
Sure.
second guessing an idea. We're like, well, that sounds
Guess
weird.
we're running with it.
Yep, we're gonna put up Come Fairy. Come Fairy sounds good. Sounds like a winner. We're doing it, and we did.
I did not see Come Fairy in the list of stuff on your
Yeah,
website.
it was a newer one.
Perhaps it didn't get put up
Right.
after all. Not sure
But you
why.
you gotta run with it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's really fun. And then now myself and Michael Folk, who's also in Bad Example, we have a weekly show called This Is Hand Bomb.
Yeah.
And we do improv and have stand-up guests, and then we make up a game show at the end of the game.
Okay,
And
okay.
we do different games like Baby or Bjork, and you have to guess if a baby or Bjork said it. And that's
Which is incredibly difficult.
it's super hard because you never know.
Nice.
Or we have other things like we have Michael came up with the name of this, so I'm gonna mess it up. It's Southern Folksy Advice for Animals in Trouble. And we show internet pictures of animals that seem to be in trouble, and we have to the contestants have to give them their best Southern folksy advice. So there's a lot of colloquialisms.
Wow.
And stuff.
Wow. Yeah.
And it'll be a wiener dog that stepped in a bunch of paint. we gotta.
Sure.
give
Now,
them full-
look what you've done.
Right. So we just like to make up games, and then we play, and the winner gets to continue to do comedy.
Yeah.
And the losers have to quit comedy. Yeah.
So,
Low
have
stakes.
to quit.
Yeah.
speaking of winners,
Don't ever comedy again.
Right.
I want to bring up the reason why I really wanted to talk to you.
Yes.
Really, this is a facade. This isn't even recording. I just wanted to talk to you.
Yeah.
Was because you won the last Little Miss comedy pageant.
Yeah.
It was the first time I'd seen you perform, and fucking awesome. And
Oh, great. Thank you so
I was
much.
Like, get that girl in my show.
Oh, awesome.
We sent our ombudsman.
Were you guys there?
yeah, was
He
there.
was.
Yeah. He was there too.
was
Oh,
dead.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun show.
was great.
And it was actually the day before or a week before I had the Funniest Person in Austin finals.
Yeah.
So I was just I was real nervous, and I'm like, well, that went well, so I feel a little better.
Sure.
Yeah, and it was really fun.
I mean, that's a better prize.
Yeah.
FPIA, whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, Funniest or Little Miss Comedy was so great, and I'm so sad that they're not doing that anymore because it's such a great show, and it gives comedians a chance to you can do your set or do something crazy and weird or
Yeah, that night I had
whatever.
Abby Rosenquist.
Yeah.
She did her entire set as if she was a redneck,
Right.
which was very because we just saw her at the Valve like 5 minutes before that.
Yeah.
So she did a regular set, and she came in. She had a trucker's hat on, and she did her entire set.
Is this the real her?
Right. She finally took off the mask.
Or did she put it on?
Right. Yeah, she was so great. We were actually trying to figure out backstage what she could put in her mouth to look like dip, and we tried so many things, and then she was like, "Oh, I'll just put a paper." Yeah, that
Just
worked.
crumple up paper.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Makes for your timing, your pacing when you're this thing's still constantly kneading at you about.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't try the real stuff. That'll probably make you sick.
Fuck you up. Yeah.
This will just tear up your gums.
Right.
Really bad.
I know you really care about this character, but dial it back, pantomime a little bit of it.
Well, her first
I think they'll
attempt.
forgive you.
Yeah, her first attempt was a tea bag, but that was awful too.
Yeah, that's
Oh, that's a horrible idea.
Yeah,
God.
I was like, she like put it in. She's like, yeah, and then she like immediately spit stuff into the trash. I was like,
Which is accurate.
yeah.
Like, so.
But
there's
I
that.
don't know.
Well, she spit tea into the trash, which was kind of cool.
Right.
Yeah.
But as she was doing it, I was like, oh, what a good idea. And then I was like, oh, yeah, that probably hurts also.
Yeah, that's going to fuck you
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
So then, yeah, we landed on a paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, that'll do it.
Yeah,
That'll do
that
it.
was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're doing Bad Example, do you prefer doing these live shows, or like are you guys still putting out videos?
We do live shows mainly, and because we were doing weekly, it made it hard to produce videos.
Sure.
So we've kind of scaled back to kind of come back to video stuff, and
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there a ramp out? Are we going to see more stuff from you guys soon, or
Like right now we're taking
in the
a
next
break.
10 years or
Yeah,
so?
yeah.
Okay.
We're taking a break
Once a month, she said.
once a month.
Well, that's
and
that live show, but like
Yeah.
you know, like
online stuff.
yeah.
Well, we just or David Howe, one of our members, he just produced this really great video for the 4th of July. I'm not sure if it's on our YouTube page yet, but it's pretty much just a woman climaxing, but while she's climaxing, she just has visions of Will Smith movies and or TV shows.
Sure.
And it's pretty brilliant. And we just thought it was the funniest thing. So she was like climaxing, and it's like, what's that song that's like da na 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 na? Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's just like Independence Day and like Welcome to Earth and like Muhammad Ali clips and just all things. And it's just so dumb. It's so dumb. But it was so funny. And yeah, David Howe produced and wrote that. So,
Yeah, nice. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't see it here, but
yeah.
I will find it. I will share it.
Yes. Yes.
Or no
I too
commentary on
will
it.
do this.
Yeah.
Do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
My parents will love it.
Share it with your parents.
What level of I mean, you're obviously acting in the videos as well,
Yeah.
writing for them as well. Like, is there something kind of cool about being able to say like that to prove that to people who did not see it that like, hey, we're producing this thing. Like, you're actually seeing this thing you can deliver to other humans, or
Yeah. I like doing and writing and producing video stuff. It is just like so much work goes into it, you know, especially when we want it like to look good and be perfect and all that.
Yeah.
That it turns out that looking good and that's a lot of work.
Right. And I think we definitely, I mean, when we started the group, we were like, yeah, we want to do it all. We want to do a weekly show. We want to do a weekly video.
Yeah.
And it was just, holy shit, it was so much. And we did like those videos that are on our YouTube right now. That's when those were weekly videos on top of a weekly show. And then we're like, okay, something's got to give. guys.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we went
all that
audio.
preschool.
Yeah.
You have all that homework from preschool to grade too, so that probably takes up a lot of your time.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of underwears to
Yeah.
make
Where-
sure there aren't.
Where to put the sticker?
Stacy, here's your F.
Yeah, because you shat in your pants.
You shat in your pants. God damn, are you an animal? Like,
Oh God. Yeah, and I feel bad because I'm like, I tell the parents at the end of the day, I'm like, she shat again. I'm sorry, and they're just like, yeah, she does that. Yeah, I'm like,
well, honestly,
All
like
right.
if you really like, as a parent
yeah,
with a child that age, when you factor in everything, especially the realization that nobody in the adult driver's seat has any fucking clue what they're doing.
yeah,
You don't have an answer for that.
Right.
Like I've tried
Sorry.
stuff, but
Yeah. Right.
what should I try next?
Yeah.
Right. You're a professional, right?
Yeah.
Please.
yeah.
What do I do?
I'm like, well, you're a bad parent, so that's all I have to say.
You've really fucked us all.
I
haven't
know
you?
you're paying $1,000 to be here a month, but you're a bad parent, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not really doing you any favors.
Yeah. But you can make my job easier if you teach her how to shit in the toilet.
Right. Yeah. Right. Away from me.
Right.
Right.
They're like, just go shit on Miss Vanessa. That's what we're paying her for.
Oh God, I'm sure someone said that at some point. Probably not your name out loud.
Oh, good.
Unless there's another Vanessa, I'm sure.
Yeah. They're like, well, that's your job.
Right.
Oh
Right.
my
No,
God.
No.
Yeah. Getting
No, it's
shit
not.
on
Right.
by your kid is not, in fact, in the job description.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you. I'm going to tell him you said that.
This guy I met on a podcast,
Yeah.
You need to listen to it.
he also thinks you're a bad parent.
Yeah.
And
No, he knows.
He knows. He is a parent.
Yeah.
And he knows.
And I know I'm a bad one.
He
But my kid knows how to shit in the fucking toilet.
My kid also knows I'm a bad parent.
Yeah. And he accepts me.
Right.
even after I threatened him at this age.
Yes.
Repeatedly.
Right.
Repeatedly.
But yeah.
Just constantly. A vicious string of threats.
I mean, I'm not a parent, but yeah, I could. I mean, it's easy for me to judge as a preschool teacher because
Yeah.
I give them back. But
right.
I'm
That's
sure
the
if I
best way to
had
be.
one, I would be like fucking up left and right too.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
It's an unavoidable consequence of the
Right.
fact that your parents are not prepared. They have not prepared any of their spawn
Right.
for spawning.
Right.
Like it's absurd. It's obscene. It's a terrible.
Why do
terrible
we do
event.
this?
Exactly.
For our heritage? Lineage?
We need to stop.
Books don't do it. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No.
Shit,
Yeah.
books don't even help with cats. You know?
No.
Like anything you're gonna do that actually has someone else's life on the line, you actually have to have a second one. So just in case the first one fails, you're like,
Right.
oh, I know what I did wrong.
That
you know?
book is there and was written for you to realize that all you did was fall into the ploy of a motherfucker that wrote a book about cats.
Yep.
It's
You
not going to
fell
work.
into the
It's not
ploy.
going to work for your cat, and they wrote it knowing
Sure.
that it's not going to work for your cat.
Knowing that you'll buy it though.
But you'll buy it
Right.
in the hopes that you can fix this fucking problem that you just
Right.
brought upon your own head,
Yeah.
and you can't.
You'll turn into food, right?
Right.
I do hear that little kids they will eat other humans, right?
Oh,
I don't,
yeah.
I'm gonna around a lot of kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Eventually,
They don't know.
they may come. You may spend
Yeah.
all day with like a gaggle of children, looking down on them like they're the dumbest creatures you ever saw on earth, just fucking ignorant, until your heart attack happens and does you in. And the longer they're there,
Yeah.
they'll
Yeah.
get the picture.
Well,
They'll tear you apart.
I'm a preschool teacher, so they'll believe any. If I one day was like, "All right, we're going to talk about eating people today,"
Sure.
and they would believe me.
Sure. Sure.
I'd be like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "If you're hungry, you can just bite your friend."
How do you keep from wielding that power?
Yeah, you realize the power that you wield? Like,
I know.
We have a friend who has an adorable kid named Elise. She's awesome. And like it's hard for me because like I love being a kick-ass uncle, but I also like have a hard time not lying to children.
Right.
So like she's showing me how she lost some teeth, and I was like, "How many teeth have you lost?" She's like, "I lost 2." And I was like, "You know, when you lose 3, you have to get a job." That means you're an adult
That's
now. And she's
great.
like, and I hear her mom snort in the kitchen, and she's like, "Mom, is this true?" And she's like, yes, that is true.
That's so good.
She's still shaking her head like, no, this is impossible. I'm like,
I'm fighting this system.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're
So
too
proud of that girl.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, yeah, it's just like at 3, mine talk very clearly. So, they'll tell on me if I say anything
All of
crazy. Yeah, they all talk.
It's like a pack mentality. Yeah.
Some clearer than others. But
Sure. I mean, let's weed out the ones that really suck. Like,
Right.
what are their names? Who are their parents' names?
who's not at the level they're supposed to be?
Right.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Yeah. It's a tumor. Yeah. I have this one little kid that's super adorable, and he always says, "My mom drives a Toyota Corolla," and I just think it's so funny. I'm like, "Yeah, she does."
It is Tuesday and I still don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's not time.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone.
Go the fuck to sleep.
Yeah, I always like look at them when they're like freaking out about something. I'm like, "Hey, chill your milk," as a phrase that
Yeah,
I
chill your milk,
chill
yeah.
your milk, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Okay," like now, and then they're
This one's talking sense.
yeah.
They all seem to say in unison.
Finally, someone who speaks my language.
I gotta chill my milk. I'm like, bro. Yeah, I call him bro all the time. Like, dude, bro, come on. It's not that serious. You're cool. I know she called you a donut. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
Stop crying.
Right, she's not British. It doesn't really mean anything. Yeah.
Besides, donuts are delicious. It's,
Right.
You love them. What the?
That is my favorite British insult, though. Donut. You donut.
donut.
Gordon Ramsay says it all the time.
Ah.
You never
You
actually-
fucking donut. Yeah, like, what is that?
Yeah, kids say that. they call each other donuts?
Oh, because you have a hole in.
I don't know. I don't think there's any like this. That same girl was talking to Elise, our
This is why I could
our
never
niece
take
or whatever.
I could never take Gordon Ramsay seriously if he called me. They're like,
Thank you.
I'm actually gonna hang on. I'm not gonna finish the dish. I'm gonna go slash your tires,
Right.
and then I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna kick you.
Right.
I'm gonna kick you a lot.
Well, don't get in a
Donut.
kicking match with a soccer player. I guess
Yeah.
that's my only advice for today.
I will. I will.
You
I'm
will.
just saying, take your chances. And
It's a matter
Yeah.
of principle at this point. I'm not saying I'm gonna win. I'm just gonna say, like,
Sure.
you called me a donut. What the fuck?
Right.
Like that's I have to. I feel obligated to punish you.
You're the only one on that show that's like fighting back at him. Like, hold
Yeah.
on. What'd you say?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the logic.
Right.
It was like, look,
Yeah.
I understand. Look, I screwed up the risotto. Fine. Fuck
Yes.
it. But what the fuck is this donut thing?
Yeah.
It's like
And-
typical donut.
Yeah. I accept responsibility for what I did. However,
Right.
I am going to require the etymology,
I
the,
am.
the colloquial etymology of the insult, quote, donut,
Right.
end quote.
Urban Dictionary just says an individual whom is extremely stupid, lacks intelligence and common sense.
Damn. So
Why can't you just say idiot?
then this
It's the
little
same
girl
thing.
knows what she's talking about. Then he is a donut. I'm gonna go back on Monday and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey,
research.
dude, bro, you're a donut."
Yeah. I did some research and I looked it all up, and she's not wrong.
Yeah.
The word originates from Scottish town of Straighthaven.
Yeah.
I can look at that after the segment.
After the
It,
segment.
it is also hard when you're working with 3-year-olds because they don't know anything.
No.
They're like aliens.
They're past the
They half know a number of things,
Right. But they-
that's not good enough.
Sure.
So
And then they think they know more than me, and I'm like, I have a theater degree. You don't. You don't. I know more in this situation.
right now I can go work at a place that
at
sells
another preschool.
that sells beer to dogs. Okay,
Yeah.
like I could.
Can you do that? No.
of course not.
I could
It sounds cool, doesn't
I
it?
could be a park ranger.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
What can you be?
You don't even know what that is. Get out of this school right now.
It's hard. I like
You're on your own.
bite my lip a lot when I just say like, you fucking idiots. Like,
Say donut. Apparently they love it.
donut. Oh, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that now.
My parents like to tell the story when I was a kid. I like to say the word chicken. Like I like to call people chicken. I like to just yell the word chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And they said later on, like when they were telling me the story, they were really worried that I was going to finish it up with like chicken fucker. I don't know why they would think that like 5-year-old
Like
Travis.
it would evolve or escalate.
well, that,
He's gonna say fucker. I know it.
like I was always like governing myself. Like I was stopping and say chicken. Like they always heard the ellipses at the end of it somehow. I'm like, but like I don't know what a chicken fucker is. I didn't even really know why I was calling people chicken. Like,
That's such a funny assumption.
Yeah, yeah.
I know he's gonna say fucker.
Well, it's just
apparently
alarmist.
they use that a lot. I don't know. Like, yeah.
Well, I ran
Projection,
that.
yeah.
I ran that experiment with my own child a couple of years ago, where I was like, I'm not gonna be able to make you avoid like shit like YouTube,
Right.
and people are gonna say what they're gonna say. Like I can't protect you from that.
Yeah.
And I said, fine, you want to cuss? Here's the rules. And I gave him the rules, and I was like, I'm gonna say what I want to say, and if you want to do that, but here's the rules. You don't do it excessively. You don't curse directly at people,
Right.
and you know where you are and whether or not that's an okay thing to do.
Yeah.
And it worked well for a while, but just like I expected, inevitably he just fucked it all up like in one shot. In one shot, he completely fucked it, and now he can't do it anymore.
Oh man. He said too many things in one sentence.
All 3 rules broken in one moment.
Oh god.
And
And you're like, okay, gonna go have a talk now.
congratulations, you've lost everything.
Right.
Not just the right to curse, but all those games you like to
Yeah.
play, and the internet, and
That
everything.
sucks. I bet he's like, oh fuck. Damn.
Yes.
He's like, I thought I had it and I messed it up. It is easy to mess up. I
It
sometimes
is. It is. But I figured since you're going to do it,
Yeah.
at least learn to do it right.
Yeah. But it comes with
It's the
experience.
spice of language. It's not
Yeah.
this isn't the army. You're not replacing punctuation with the word fuck.
Right.
Like you don't do it excessively. You don't
Yeah.
do it at people unless you expect to get in trouble, because it's going to happen.
Yeah, know who you're talking, know
Yeah,
your
and
audience.
don't do it to your fucking teachers. Jesus. Like,
Yeah.
for God's sakes. Like, play it Play the game at least a little bit. Like,
exactly.
but nope.
That's
fucked it up.
funny.
So, speaking of donuts,
Yes.
what is it about cupcakes that just are so great?
They're good. I'm sure you're
Is it
referring
because
to
they're
my
tiny
video.
individual cakes?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm actually just your website, VanessaComedy.com.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's like glass of wine and a cupcake. And
Yeah.
longingly at the cupcake. Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
What does that mean?
well, I have an issue with food. This was-
A fish shoe. Yeah.
I don't.
I have an issue, and now those photos were actually based off my. I've done 3 one-woman shows,
Yeah.
and this one was the second one called "I Don't Know Dating."
Yeah.
So yeah, and there's a video that I have where
Dating. Never heard of the guy.
yeah, I'm at work eating a salad, and then I'm talking to the salad like it's my new boyfriend. And I love him, and then I see a cupcake walk up, and I'm like, oh no, cupcakes here. We used to be a thing, and then it's
Yeah.
just like a dramatic
Yeah.
reenactment of me and salad.
Fuck, it's Dennis.
Yeah, and then cupcake comes
I'm trying to be
over.
good. I'm trying to be good. Yeah.
I promised myself I wouldn't do this.
Yeah, and I'm like, shh, he's coming over, and then the cupcake comes over, and I want to like, talk, and then somehow I have a threesome with the salad and the cupcake.
Gross.
Yeah,
Oh man, the salad shouldn't have.
been there.
Right.
Yeah, it was
Salad
gross.
should just be the cup
Hey,
in that situation.
Don't
you know?
judge the salad. You don't know the salad's life.
No, that's fine. But
Thank you.
a salad plus a donut's like man, like
This might
They
have
do
made
that at Gordo's. They
Yeah.
put a donut in your salad.
Yeah.
well, that's I mean their thing.
Because they put
is
a
donuts.
donut
Yeah.
in anything or anything on a donut. That's
Right.
kind of their jam.
Right.
Yeah.
The jam donut. Yeah.
Hey, they have that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the picture is just to, I guess, show that I'm on a date with the cupcake. Because
It's an awesome picture.
It'll love me.
Sure, it's an open relationship between you, the
it's
salad, and the
open.
cupcake. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Who supplied the cupcake?
I got it from Quacks.
Okay.
Yeah. You been there?
That's why.
No.
That's why you're staring so longingly at it. Yeah.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, Quacks
and
is great.
Are they,
and it's
are they
giant.
superior cupcakes?
Well, they're real big. They're like muffin-sized cupcakes.
So they're like actually like more like they're breaching the cake side of cupcake
Right.
more than the cup side of cupcake.
Yeah, it's like a bowl cake.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
At
That
least
seems
a pint.
unfair.
Right. It's a pint, yeah. Yeah, I like to go to Quacks, do my laundry next door. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice time.
It's just a real delightful
Real
event.
delightful time.
Real relaxing.
Yeah.
Get a lot of reading done.
Got about a minute left. We'd like to do. I'm actually kind of screwing with the format of the show,
Sure.
but I'd like to ask you to explain a tweet.
Okay. Oh, no.
Sometimes we have comedians on who do tweets. I'd like to ask them the question, like, where
Yeah.
were you? What were you thinking at the time? And
My heart's racing again.
we do our research.
Oh, no.
Like I said, it gets harder.
Oh, God.
my car got broken into again last night,
Oh, yeah.
and all they took was my gym bag. I think it's something. It's someone that hates that I'm getting fine as fuck. AF.
Right. Yeah. So that's self-explanatory, I think.
It is. Well, so so this actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I live in the like Cherrywood area, and my car's been broken into like 4 times, and
That seems excessive.
right, and I think it's the same person.
Okay, maybe a fan,
No, well, I don't, not a non-fan.
a gym bag. Like,
Right. Well,
what are
that-
you gonna get out of a gym bag except for like a person who's like really into you?
Yeah,
like,
and like
It was a dog.
it was yeah. Well, it sucks because like they're not breaking my window, which is good. I appreciate that.
yeah.
Whoever's doing this.
I wonder if they're just practicing. Like it's some younger person
Yeah.
who's just like, I know this kind of car.
Right.
Watch this, kid.
But-
And yeah.
Because before, when I was doing a sketch show and they stole all my props for the show, and that was the first time it happened. And I was like, "Are you kidding?"
props.
That's
Yeah.
Come on.
They
Like-
took my props.
that was probably another comedian
right.
who
That's
was
right.
just like, I'm
That's right.
sabotaging you.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, oh,
And
well,
practicing
now,
on the
now they're
whatever
taking my gym
Nissan
bag.
Altima
Yeah.
or whatever.
Well,
No, the Kia.
it's
Is it this
Yeah,
car?
it's a Kia Soul. Yeah.
It's the one she
okay.
got out of. Yeah.
Yeah, and like
That's a newer Kia Soul. Has this happened like
No.
all four of them happened recently?
Yeah, to this car, and I'm like, is it easy to break into? Now everyone knows.
Probably.
They are.
Most of them don't even come with AC, so yes, they're pretty easy to break into.
They're very stock.
All Kia did was get a better designer.
Yeah.
The rest of it, no,
They're
same.
not. Everyone's always asking me. They're like, "Oh, are those like it's the hamster car or whatever?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, they
No.
suck.
Yeah.
They suck. I've had a lot of problems." But yeah, they took my gym bag, and I just started a kickboxing gym.
Okay.
So I had boxing gloves
Was it
and
9
wraps.
rounds or whatever? Yeah.
And that costs money.
Yeah, and a
Fuck's
heart
sake.
rate monitor.
Oh, damn.
And all of it
Yeah.
had my name on it with like marker, and now someone else.
Oh, here you go. So, like,
Where-
find if you know any other Vanessas.
Yeah.
Was it your full name or just Vanessa?
It was Vanessa G. I put Vanessa
All
G
right,
on
so look
them.
for a Vanessa Garfield Gerlot, which is I think French.
Or-
Griffin.
Griffin, yeah.
Yeah.
Or another option is that if you re-up on this equipment, like you get some new equipment, just
Yeah.
bedazzle the shit out of all of it.
And so no one will want it.
Well, or they'll probably still break into your car and take it, but they'll be
Right.
really disappointed when they get. And you can find it easily on Craigslist later.
What? I have a boxing glove that's bedazzled.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
hurts more.
I'm sure somebody at the gym will disagree with this, but they need to understand your plight. Like they need to understand your circumstance.
You don't know. There's backstory to this.
Yes.
Trust me, it's a good plan.
A big G
Yeah.
in rhinestones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second of the break, and we'll come back and do some toasts.
Oh, cool.
Hey.
Toast.
Be back.
The dust off the canvas and wait till we break.
Yeah, that's like Disneyland beer prices.
Right.
That's his deep groove, and the night's new. What a feeling, what a nice mood. A band boom rock, we're here to rock you. It's like, damn, what a vibe. Woo. I got
Welcome back to the show, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Segment 4, the the Fantastic Four.
Four stick.
It's the 4 segments, the toast segment. So we all have shots in front of us,
Yes.
and we have Vanessa Gonzalez in front of us.
Hi.
And is asking each of us to come up with a shot, something they want to cheers or they want to toast. So you are the guest of the night of honor. So anything you want to toast, like something that's happened in your life, something you learned about tonight. Or-
Okay. Oh, well, because we had such a heartfelt discussion just a few minutes ago. I don't know. It was heartfelt. But I don't know if you're recording, but to the
We are
Austin comedy scene.
Yeah, of course.
And
Word.
how
Yeah.
everyone's
Absolutely.
supportive and great.
Yeah. Adam, what do you want to toast? Not turkey.
To the future of turkey,
To the future
To
turkey. Okay,
future
okay, okay.
turkey, yes.
Cheers.
whatever that may be.
I didn't
How
mean
about
to
you?
laugh.
How about you,
I wanna
Captain Toast Guy?
Captain Toast Guy.
You're the worst at this.
I am the
Toast-
worst at this.
Yeah.
I want to toast to like being able to have good conversation and meeting new
Yeah.
people, and hopefully to
Absolutely.
a reoccurring segment with you where you come on maybe every couple months or something.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah.
This was surprisingly very easy and fun.
good.
We do try to keep it easy and
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Cheers.
Here we go. Oh.
Art.
Oh.
That's a collar puller.
Yeah. It's sour, if anything.
Well, it's called a lemon.
It's got a lemon. That's just a whole lemon.
That's all. There's no alcohol in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it burns now. It like took a second, now it's burning.
Drink through the
Oh
seconds
god,
quick.
drink it.
Quick, chase it.
It's like
Well, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Please
Thank you
take
so
this
much.
time to tell us where we can find you online. Your
yes.
Twitters, your Instagrams, or
Yeah,
whatever.
well, I'm at vanessacomedy.com for videos and upcoming shows and tours and stuff. And every Tuesday at 8, I do a show called This is Hand Bomb with my comedy soulmate, Michael Folk,
Comedy soul.
at the New Movement on 7th and Lavaca.
Cool.
Nice.
And yeah, and then I'll be at Out of Bounds Comedy Festival. I'm drunk and on
Well done.
the first weekend of September.
Also, let's say badexamplecomedy.com.
Yeah, bad example. First Saturday of the month at the New Movement.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah. Ratchet that one down a little
Yeah.
bit. Jesus.
I'm still feeling
every week. My God.
Oh God,
Like
yeah.
nobody's anything to do on a Saturday.
Yeah, no, we didn't for a long time, and now
But now
Sure.
you do.
we're gonna do once a year now.
Now you got birthdays.
Once a year. Once every 10 years,
Once every
Yes.
which is once every dog year or whatever.
once
Yeah.
every leap year.
Every
Yes.
13 billion minutes. What do you do when you don't have to do
Comedy.
Yeah, when you don't comedy.
Oh, I like to do like
Macrame.
macrame. Yeah.
I knew I saw those hands. Yeah.
The gnarled hands of a macramist.
I like to experience new things in Austin. There's like so many things to do here. Go to new restaurants.
Yeah.
We have lots of those.
Yeah, I like to eat. And
We're still discovering new ones.
Yeah, I like to do that and
Pokemon Go, that'll help you.
Oh,
Pokemon
I don't even want to know what that is, but I've heard.
Stay pure.
Yeah,
Vanessa.
I'm like, no, I don't. That's the devil. I go to Barton Springs. I love
Nice,
Barton.
nice.
I love night swims
Sure.
because easier to get to, not packed.
And not blazing, burning hot.
That too. Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, just hang out, go to the movies with my friend. All my friends are comedians, so we all have to not have a show.
What movie are you guys excited to go see next?
Well, me and my boyfriend, we saw Tickled last night.
I don't even know what that is, but okay.
It's a new documentary.
I love documentaries. Is it good?
Yeah, it's about tickling
Pervert?
tournaments.
So perverts.
Yeah.
A shadowy world of fetishes and cyberbullying.
Yeah.
Yes. I am so glad I was right about this.
God, we got to see this.
Yeah, you should see
Oh, we're
it.
watching it tonight, Travis.
A journalist intends to document an international tickling competition for kicks, but instead he finds a bizarre and even threatening world created by a bully with deep pockets.
That happens.
Oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. You
Is
should
it on
watch
Netflix?
No,
No,
yeah,
it's live now.
yeah, it's
Fuck,
it's
we're going there now.
It's
There's
showing
11
at
o'clock
South
showing.
Lamar, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you guys would really enjoy it, and it's really like creepy.
What was that supposed to mean?
Because you guys are creepy.
Is that a fat joke?
Is that a fat joke?
Creepy.
Because you guys are fucking creepy.
Is it because I said Pokemon? I'm so sorry. I take it back.
Yeah, I got that
No, you're
vibe.
not. No, you're not.
I'm not. I'm going to catch them all.
You
Anyway.
guys look like you're into tickling.
No. Both those uncles died.
I am, however, in the documentaries, especially about shit I don't know about.
Yeah, it's really good. I also saw Swiss Army Man. That's really good.
Is it?
Yeah, I
that one?
loved
That's
it.
that Daniel Radcliffe plays a corpse who farts all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it. That looks so stupid.
I've heard
and I
it's-
still
No,
have
it's
to,
so good.
I still have to
Good
fucking
thing.
see it.
Very
I
good
loved
things.
it.
Because it looks fucking boring.
Apparently, he did a
No.
really good job. Like they never used a body double. Like he was always just a
Really?
naked corpse. Yeah, it was always him.
That's so funny because I was thinking that while watching it. I'm like, was he really carrying him?
He loves his penis.
Okay.
He loves his
Got it.
penis.
What's wrong with that?
That makes
It's
sense.
fine.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the one poo-pooing on him.
You're supposed to hate your penis. Didn't your parents teach you anything?
They did.
When you were 3 years
But
old,
I grew up.
Didn't your preschool teacher?
Tell you like, hey, hate your penis.
Hate your penis, you donut.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
I'm a nun, you donut.
At 3 years old, they're already touching their penises.
Of course, sure.
So I'm always just like, don't touch that. That's for God and your mom.
You look up your phone. You're like,
You know what
don't
works
touch
even
it.
better? Is when you say, if you touch that, that means you need to pee. You need to pee. Go pee. Go
Yeah.
go pee. Go pee. In the toilet. Go pee.
Go
Go.
pee.
And I don't need to be. Then stop touching. Stop touching your dick. Then
touching your dick.
yes, you fucking donut.
Yeah.
But they're not. They're just like, I don't know. Just like, this is a cool thing I have.
Sure.
It is growing up. As
I mean, I still
as
feel that way.
As a boy, it's a pretty okay thing I have. Yeah.
But you're not supposed to like it. You're supposed to hate it.
Yes.
That's what I tell them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That went over well for the majority of the population.
Yeah. Don't like your penis. That's bad.
Yep.
Well, I don't.
It worked.
Yay!
But I accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
Vanessa, thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
Thank
really
you.
Appreciate it.
You're the
Super
best.
fun.
You're welcome anytime you have a Saturday off.
Yes.
And
This was a blast.
we might have a birthday party for the podcast. It'll be a 4th year anniversary, I think. Like
That's right around
Oh,
my
wow.
birthday.
coming up soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the beginning of. Wait, when is your birthday again?
My birthday is July 27th, but that's a Wednesday this year.
Sure.
So,
it would actually be the.
Oh.
but it would be the 30th.
Oh my God! That means the 30th. That means we're gonna do because Sharknado 3 comes out.
Is that on the birthday?
On the 31st.
oh no.
Fate. Oh my God! Fate finally came. Finally made it.
So you're gonna cancel the birthday and go see that?
No, we're gonna do both.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we're
That's
gonna
good. Yeah,
combine
and,
them.
And like I said before the show, I said
Yeah.
like I kind of feel like comedians enjoy brunch or like enjoy Sundays because there's not a lot to do, you know. So
Sunday,
might throw a big like bottle service party at the Jackalope and have people come watch the Sharknado and
That's awesome.
Also, if you're down for it, you or any friends that you bring, in this case, as professional comedians.
Yeah.
Just comedians. Don't be reductive.
but I wanted to.
Okay.
Just girl ones.
I just do what I feel. If you want to live tweet the event.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
In fact, you could get an army of people to live tweet the event from their own perspectives.
Sure. Yeah.
In which case, we could consolidate all of that data together
I would-
and
get
laugh and
I
laugh.
get Guinness World Records to come and see the largest live tweet event of all time.
I would just go to the bathroom and live tweet from the bathroom the whole time.
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure.
Still in the bathroom. No one's noticed I'm gone.
It'll be at the Jackalope, so there's probably a shark drawn on a wall somewhere in that stall.
I'll talk to the shark the whole
That's pretty
time.
much all you need. We have an inflatable shark, Pope Tim.
Yeah, Pope Tim.
That's remote controlled, and we can fly
It's
him
got little
around.
flutters on it, so like you can actually fly it around if it's not too windy.
Okay.
But it's like
not too
helium
windy.
filled.
We tie him to a tree.
Yeah, we have to tie him to a tree because he'll fly off and we'll never see him again. And like
Wait, it's at the 30th?
31st, it's Sunday.
I'll be in New Orleans.
Oh,
Damn it.
Okay.
Well, tell your
But
friends.
do another one.
next year then.
Well,
Aw.
Yeah.
they're obviously going to do another movie, so we'll
Yeah.
be doing another one.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Do one in August.
law at this point.
Oh, law, yeah.
We can have a thing in August for sure.
Okay.
It won't be
We
Sharknado.
totally, yeah.
But do like the bottles and everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Just the
Good.
bottles. You pay for all that.
Yeah, you buy all that. Also get another pizza.
Actually,
That's
Sounds
easy because
good.
Jackalope has pizza. So
Jacob has really good pizza.
I've only had the burgers there, and those are really good.
Those are also
Really
really
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yes.
have you tried the voodoo? Okay, we'll talk about that after the show.
Okay.
Thank you again, Vanessa, for coming and hanging out with us.
Thank you so much,
That's
Vanessa.
all.
Adam, thanks for helping me co-host the show.
I am here for you.
And if you like the show, you want to know more about the show, you can go to drunkcastlive.com. Drunkcastlive.com.
I did get drunk.
And we cast it live. And then you can go to at drunkcastlive.com, or excuse me, at drunkcastlive on Twitter and also on Facebook. We are Drunkcast Live Pics on Instagram. We are an iTunes store. We are on the Google Play Store. We're in the Stitcher Store. There's all these places where you can.
And in the graveyard of the Zune store.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. That will happen.
So many stores.
A lot of stores.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
I mean,
everywhere.
You know, you gotta splatter
Get out
paint it.
there.
You know.
That's marketing.
If you have questions for us, you can go to questions at drunkcastlive.com. It's an email address. You can
Anytime.
go tip, or you can, and Vanessa, you can do this too if you like to. 412-440-SHOT. 412-440-SHOT is our shot line. A voicemail or a text, and we will read that line.
Most keypads do no longer have the letter combinations on them, in which case you need to say the entire number.
Well, smartphones, you can type in SHOT. Like literally you can do SHOT and it'll
Yeah,
but it's
they can do
412-440-7468.
there it is.
Oh.
All right. But we try to convince people to put it in as booty call. So when they're just drunk enough or they're like thinking of a thing, like send us an overheard or something crazy that happened.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah. And we
I
can-
always hear things that people say in passing, and they're so great.
Oh yeah, please send it to us.
Yeah.
We'll have a recurring segment.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cum fairy segment.
The compare. What the compare hears. That's copywritten, by the way.
Well, no,
I think it's
it
what
would
sounds
be
like, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
every time we do it, we link to your website.
Yes, please.
So,
You can
yeah.
use it. But
It's not us.
Okay.
It's not us.
Because we're a community, you know?
Yeah.
We know.
Community.
Next Friday, we're going to have Martin Urbano on for his last show. I think it's right. Last show. He's going to be here before he moves away.
Tell him I said
To
hi.
Dumbville,
Hello?
and then 2 weeks later he'll move back.
No.
And
No, it's
He's
like-
gonna make it.
Yeah.
I know
and
he
he's gonna
is,
have
but
me on
he
his show.
could do it. Different show.
New York's a different
Different
beast.
show.
Different beast. And he's got that, like, he is literally the successor to the Steve Martin style of comedy.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and like, if he's listening to this, or if someone else knows him, like you do, Vanessa, and he
Yeah.
hears this,
Are you gonna tattle on us?
I'm not even ashamed. Like, I'm a big fan of him.
I'm
you know?
a huge fan, and
I
I
am as
also
well.
model my haircuts after him. So he knows. I've always told him.
He's
I'm
a-
like,
he
I
is
always
a-
get the Martin.
He's a gorgeous dude.
He's very
So,
beautiful.
Yeah. I completely understand.
Anyway,
if
that's
I
our
had
show.
hair, I'd do
That's
it.
episode 184. If you like it, you can go back about 45 to about a minute and listen to my spiel again. Until then, I love you, and we'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Lesbian time. to let you know what the deal is.
That was so fun, guys.
You're fun.
That was so fun. Like a blast.
We try to do a podcast that does not suck.
Yay!